All right, good afternoon, Thunder fans. And if all my tech is working correctly, we are broadcasting live to you with picture and sound from the Fieldhouse USA in Grapevine, Texas. This is Coach Kevin, and I will be providing all the play-by-play commentary as we follow your girls varsity team through this homeschool state tournament. Your Thunder about to take the floor here in the opener against the Waco Liberty. This will be the first of 3 games for the Thunder today. Let's quickly run through our starting lineup in Zone 1, Position 1, and with the first serve will be junior setter Lexi Sanborn. In front of her is a freshman right side, Layla Aaron, number 13. The middle blocker is number 22, Olivia Cox. To her left is number 16, outside hitter, junior Sarah Barbosa. In Zone 5, Position 5, that's True Fleming, the freshman, Diaz. And in Position 6 is the libero from Wimberley, Texas, Haley Dyer. There's the whistle, and we are underway. Quick serve and a quick lead for the Thunder. Lexi Sanborn lets them have it right out of the chute. There's an ace. Celebration on the floor, celebration on the bench, and the Thunder lead 1-0 over the Waco Liberty here in Grapevine, Texas. As I said, this will be the first of 3 matches today in pool play. Thunder will need to win 2 if they're to get ahead to the gold bracket. Another beauty from Sanborn, back-to-back aces. Sanborn hitting her spots as Coach Chris Valdez gives instruction from the sidelines. Coach Chris likes to call those serve spots once he identifies the weakness in the opponent's defense. Let's see what he dials up here. Long serve dialed up by Lexi. That one's going to float out of bounds, and the Liberty will side out. Fieldhouse USA is one of 8 volleyball courts here, so you'll see the random ball come across from the adjacent court or side court. Beautiful pass by Fleming, sets up the Thunder attack out of the middle. That's not going to fall, and finally we're playing some volleyball here. Waco returns out of the middle, dug by Dyer, then dug by Aaron back over the Liberty side. They like to attack hard out of the middle. Swipe attack, diving save by Sanborn. Longest rally easily of the match. Now a down ball, and the Thunder are in control. Sanborn to Dyer, right side, and Aaron's hit goes errant wide into the Liberty bench. Liberty will score on the Thunder hitting area. We are knotted up at 2. First rally of the match was a beauty. Let's see what's in store after that. Long float serve to Sarah Barbosa is reached and met with the outstretched hands. It careens into the Thunder bench for a point, and the Liberty have their first lead of the match. Barbosa, Fleming, and Dyer in serve receive. This is Fleming, beautiful pass. Sanborn hardly has to move, sets her left side hitter. She rolls it off the top of the net and down on the wood. Thunder have knotted the game up at 3. Substitutions on the way now, right side of your screen. Emily Forrest returns to action. Nursing a bum knee, she's going to replace Layla Aaron in the in the back row. And Fleming will head to the bench as she moves to the front row for Jocelyn Perez. There's the serve from Forrest. Is a beauty, it's an ace. Right off the outstretched arms of the middle back. And it's another lead change in this match. Valdez calls the shots. Forrest delivers. Pass is overpassed by the left back, and Barbosa puts it away. Another point for the Thunder. First set of 2, not best of 3. Playing only 2 here in these pool play matches here at the state tournament. A beautiful serve by Forrest. Passed up by the left back, stays in the back row, push attack comes over, 4 steps under it. This time the out-of-system set goes wide. Barbosa rescues it, hit is into the net, and that's going to be a point for the Thunder. Sorry, hit is into the ceiling rather. The Liberty's rescue hit one of the low-hanging basketball goals just in the top right of your screen. Came back down on the Thunder side. By rule, that's point Thunder. Thunder now leading 6-3 in this match. And make it 7-3. Little errant communication out of the left back side from Waco. That's exactly what the Thunder want to do, is build an early lead and continue to press. Coach Chris calls that 5-6 seam. Forrest tries to comply, puts it right in there. Pass off to the left. Second set, dump doesn't fall. Thunder send it back over in 2. Here's the attack, dug by Forrest. Beautiful back set by Sanborn. Right side, is down on the floor. Kill by Jocelyn Perez. Beautiful left-handed work from that right side. Thunder have opened up a 5-point lead on the strength of the forced serve. This time she goes to the one spot, passes overpass. Cox can't put it away. They set up the middle blocker and Force's dig attempt goes into the next court. Liberty stopped the bleeding there. Already we've seen enough to know that their bread and butter is to attack out of the middle. So keep an eye on the middle blocker over there. That's number 11 wearing the white headband on your screen. Meanwhile, Dyer handles the serve perfectly. Set is back over the net. Sent back to the Thunder rather easily, excuse me. You can count on that happening a few more times after years of serving another team. I'm going to have a slip. Back row attack by Liberty is no good, and the Thunder are going to regain the side out. I've only said Patriots once. Here's the libero, Haley Dyer, to serve from the left side of the service line. Little jump serve at the opposing libero. Passed around, free ball back to the Thunder. Dyer's under it. Beautiful pass to her center. Middle set to Lacey Criddle, who puts it in the 5 corner. That's the corner over by the line judge. We call it the 5 corner because that's zone 5 on the floor, and I'll go over those zones with you in a timeout break here in a moment. But either way, Thunder score that point. They lead 10-4. Another beautiful serve by Dyer. And the pass is errant. Wheels are starting to come off for the Liberty. 7-point lead. Thunder are enjoying it. They've got to enjoy getting into a rhythm in their first action here in the state tournament. High pass, beautiful right side set is over the net and into the block of Lacey Criddle. Down on the Thunder side of the net, so side out Liberty. Rotation 3 now for the Waco Liberty. Flat, rolling serve at Force. High pass, too tight to the net. Sanborn can't punch it over. 11-6 our score. First set in this 2-set affair. We've got Force, Dyer, and Barbosa in serve receive. Big hole in the seam, but they don't go after it. Force's pass is much better. Sanborn sends it over in 2 with a back set. Now here come the Liberty. They try to push out of the back. Sanborn's under that. Force takes the second ball out of system, and a hard slam by Barbosa. Rattles up into the rafters. That ball comes back down slowly, and it's coming back over, inbounds. It is inbounds on the line. Beautiful, smart attack by the Waco Liberty there. The ball hung up on the rafters for a long time before it fell back down on the same side. They played it with their second and third hit and put it in a spot where the Thunder were just standing around watching and not guarding. Flat serve this time into the net. Thunder will regain the advantage. 12-7 is our score. Thunder will rotate and Barbosa heads to the line. Coach Chris wants that 5-6 seam again. Barbosa too aggressive for it. That one's into the net. We're 12-8 after the two teams exchange service errors. Here's that middle with the serve right at Sanborn. Beautiful pass. Bump set by Barbosa out of the back row. Attack by Criddle doesn't fall. Return ball is tight to the net. Thunder are going to play that. And the ball is mishandled by Barbosa at the setter position. That'll fall for another point for the Liberty. Thunder. It's a wonder. We're going to take a quick timeout. Timeout on the floor. Thunder 12, Liberty 9. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. We'll use these timeouts to take the opportunity to teach some of you a little bit about volleyball so you'll understand some of the lingo I'm using as I describe the action. Let's start with the zones on the floor. Now they're numbered a little odd, but they're numbered in serve order. So the zone in the back right of the floor as you face the net is known as zone 1. That's where your server is. Zone 2 is not to the left though, it's forward in front of zone 1. And then we move to the left across the front row. So you would have 1 in the back, 2 in the front, 3 is in the middle front, zone 4 would be the left front, then zone 5 is on the left back, and zone 6 is in the middle back. We'll use those zone assignments to kind of keep you posted on the happenings here. Teams are back on the floor. Thunder with a 12-9 lead in this first set. We got Sanborn, Force, and Dyer back in serve receive. against number 11, the middle blocker, and the serve goes out of bounds. Great timeout by Coach Chris. Thunder will side out without touching the ball. They'll rotate, and substitutions on the way. True Fleming back into the lineup. She'll take the back row assignment for Jocelyn Perez, and Layla Aaron replaces Emily Force in the front row. Fleming to serve with a 4-point lead. Fleming's serve is strong at the middle back. Passes up high, bump set out of the back row. Push attack is not going to make it over the net. She's a strong middle hitter, but doesn't seem to have the same touch out of the back row. Coach Chris gives her the serving assignment, and it looks like she's going to go after the same player. This time a little short. Reaching pass attempt is up. Set to the back row player. This time a better swing. Beautiful dig by Fleming, and nobody gets on the second end of it. Setter can't get there in time. Help doesn't arrive, and the Liberty are going to score, wasting the beautiful dig by True Fleming. Back to serve receive now for the Thunder. Flat serve is to the left and continues left off the platform of Haley Dyer. Liberty hanging around. Thunder had opened up quite a sizable lead, but Liberty continued to chip away. Higher serve, this time better handled by Dyer. This time Barbosa pushes over and two into the deep corner, not going to fall. Back row attack by number 22 for Liberty is short of the net. Sorry, we put that point on the wrong side of your scoreboard. Score should be 15-11. Thunder going to make a quick switch with the libero here. Dyer will get a drink, and Annalise Criddle will serve into the net. Short trip to the service line for Lucy Criddle. Usually very reliable and effective at the service line, but that one did not have good contact. Here's rotation 6 for the Liberty, their libero to serve, and she has the same result into the net. Two teams trade service errors. 16-12 our score, and we're back where we started with Lexi Sanborn with the ball in her hand at the service line. Another beautiful serve by Sanborn, and no whistle blown there. So that we're going to get a replay on that. A beautiful serve. Okay. Easy to get confused. Lots of whistles blowing around in this large gymnasium. 8 different courts in action here at the Homeschool State Championship in Grapevine, Texas. We're on court 2, and there's a second beautiful serve by Sanborn, justified with an ace off the raised hands of the left back. Sanborn with 3 aces in this first set. Hard to beat 3 aces. This one is in the net. Continue to stay aggressive, flat. So 3 aces with 2 service errors. It's feast or famine for Lexi Sanborn. Side out now to the Liberty. They're in rotation 1. Barbosa, Fleming, and Dyer back to receive. High float serve, long and out of bounds. The bench calls out, and they are correct. Quick rotation again by the Thunder. Force returns to the lineup for Aaron. She will serve. Perez will move to the front row for Fleming. She's in zone 4. Forced to serve with a 4-point lead and hits it right in the seam. Pass is up, brought back into play. Back row attack. High free ball, not going to make it over the net. Credit to serve for keeping them out of control and out of the system. 19-13 our score. And we've got a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Thunder 19, Liberty 13. Stick with us. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. So the next tidbit of information I'm going to share with you as you're watching what we're doing here. So a lot of my first-time viewers don't really understand that volleyball substitutions don't work quite the same as maybe your basketball or football games that you're used to. Works a whole lot more like a baseball or a softball game. Once the starting lineup is turned in by the coach, it is set. And then any substitutions there are actual substitutions. And once a player comes into the game, they must stay in that position in the serve order for the remainder of the game. So a lot of times if you're wondering why that substitution hasn't been made, that may be one of the reasons why. Glad you stuck with us for this timeout tidbit. Teams break the huddle and we're back on the floor. Thunder first and ball in hand, ready to resume the action here at the Dallas Angels Classic, colloquially known as the Homeschool Tate Tournament. Tough serve by Force right out of the timeout break. Coming back with a reverse free ball. Thunder are in control. Sanborn underneath. High set to the middle. Deep attack by Cox is going to be good for a kill. Was going to be very close to the corner. Liberty decided to play it. Thunder get the kill, and they've resumed that 7-point lead. 20-13 our score. They've already squashed both timeouts. Another beautiful serve by Forrest, this time at the middle back. Beautiful pass, high set to the middle, blocked by Cox. Perez has the second touch. Cox sends it back over. Now the Liberty scrambling for a right side attack. Not going to make clean contact. It was bad contact by the setter, and it forced the hitter to pinch the ball in between the net. (21-13) our score, first set. Another serve in the run by Forrest. An untouched ace! It goes right in the 1-6 seam. That's the little space between the zone 1 and the zone 6 player. She dropped it in there perfectly for an ace, and the Thunder rolling here in the first set. This time long in the same spot, just long and out of bounds. An aggressive serve misses. Thunder won't get it done this time, but they do hold an 8-point advantage here over the Waco Liberty. Rotation 2 on the other side. Serve coming out of the right of your screen. That one shanked off of the platform and good for an ace. Slow roll back to the other side by Forrest as she takes her time in position and sets up the serve receive. This time another high serve, and that time it floats out of bounds. The mind game works. Jedi mind trick, as we like to call it. I put that point on the wrong side. I keep doing that. 23-15 is our score, and Haley Dyer has the serve. Wimberly's serve is to the left back. Passes high off the roof. Diving attempt by the setter isn't going to work. And the Thunder are at set point. 1 to go. Dyer gets the signal from Coach Chris. The two-step jump serve popped up by the middle back. Bump set to the back row, coming back free. Dyer's pass is perfect to Sanborn. Left side set, and a hard swing by Barbosa. Puts it away. The Thunder have done it in set 1. 25-15. We're going to take a quick break. Stick with us. We'll be right back. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. We're just going to walk over to the other side here. Y'all stay with us live. Y'all didn't have to move. I got you. Okay, all right. Bear with us as we get set up here for set number 2.
Our heads aren't that big, Mom.
I'll protect you.
Am I supposed to protect you?
Yeah.
You took away our drum.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Every time the video be on.
No, I will not be in your way, I promise. All right, Thunder fans, we are back with you here live at the Fieldhouse USA in Grapevine, Texas. We have switched sides of the court. We're getting set up for set number 2 here between your Thunder and the Waco Liberty. Thunder victorious in the first set, 25-15. Looking to pull off the sweep here in set number 2. This is only 2 sets, not best of 3. So we will play this one to 25, and then we will get about a 2-hour break before we meet up with our next opponent, the Christian Homeschool Ministries Crimson Knights out of Spring, Texas. But first, the business at hand is to take care of the Waco Liberty, who have the serve in the far court. Starters on the floor for the Thunder this set. Sanborn is in zone 1, Aaron in 2. Looks like Avery Leonard will start in zone 3 of the middle blocker. Then Sarah Barbosa in 4, True Fleming in 5, and the libero right in the center of your screen is Haley Dyer. Thunder will score the first point without touching the ball as the serve is into the net. They'll rotate, and here comes dangerous Lexi Sanborn to the service line. 3 aces already in this match. This time she goes after the player in zone 5. That's the middle back. Nice pass allows the Liberty to set up a good attack. It wouldn't matter whether it was in or out, as Leonard was called for in the net. 1-1 now our score. You can see the scoreboard in the top right of your screen. Serve coming from under that scoreboard, and it's low and flat in front of Dyer, and it drops in front of for an ace. Quick early lead change in this second set. Another low flat serve. This time Dyer's pass is much better. Sent over in 2 by Sanborn. Thunder back to base. Right side attack goes cross court. Sanborn has to dig over the net, and the Liberty middle blocker puts it down on the wood on the Thunder side. Easy overpass kill. I don't believe the Liberty had a 2-point lead in the first set. Now their lead is 3 in the second set with an untouched ace. That one hits the seam between Fleming and Dyer. Quickly the tide turns after the easy first set win. This in the same seam. This time Fleming shuffles to her right, gets the pass up. Sanborn tries to bring it back into play. The ball is overpassed and hit out of bounds. That middle blocker's eyes got a little big as she went for it all and hit the ball wide and out of bounds. Thunder will score. It'll be 4-2, and reinforcements on the way. Emily Forrest replaces Layla Aaron. She will serve in the back row. Jocelyn Perez in for True Fleming to play the front row. She's in zone 4. Forced to serve with a 2-point deficit. Goes to her right and is wide and out of bounds. Rotation 3 now for the Liberty is a high serve right at Dyer. Low pass. Sanborn's under it. Left side set. One-handed push attack by Barbosa won't go. Middle attack by the Liberty is stuffed back in their face by Avery Leonard. Leonard making up for that early net call with a block there. Thunder will side out, and it's Wimberly to serve. Left side of your screen. Substitution on the way. Olivia Cox now checking in for Lexi Sanborn. Looks like she's going to play left side in the front row. Emily Forrest gives her a little bit of instructions and puts her in a position as the cross-court serve is handled by the Liberty. Back row swing, easily dug by Dyer. To the center of the floor. Bump set right side is overpassed. Touched by Perez. Thunder keep it alive, send over a free ball. Liberty load up for the second attack. It's a back row shot, and it's long and out of bounds. Thunder will score the point as nobody touches it, including this cameraman. Second serve of the run for Dyer. She rethinks her approach, then serves short, almost got him. Back row attack, kisses the net, and hits the Thunder side of the floor. Liberty now with the serve. This is the middle with the headband. It's a beauty, and that's going to hit the roof. Point for the Liberty. That dying serve. Dyer couldn't quite get under it. Thunder unable to send it over in 2. This time the serve kisses the net, but it goes for the big kiss. Doesn't make it over. Thunder will side out, down by 2, and Barbosa steps to the service line. And now we've got Cox for Sanborn again. I think she substituted early last time is what happened. Served by Barbosa is passed tight to the net and unplayable by the Liberty. Thunder will score again. They've reduced the deficit to 1 here in the second set. As we're not playing third sets, points can come into play in the tiebreaker. Barbosa serve into the top of the net. Liberty lead 8-6, second set here in Grapevine, Texas. We're at the Dallas Angels Classic. The first appearance for your Thunder in the homeschool state championship. High rainbow serve to the left, passed off the chest of Cox. Thunder keep it alive in 3. Nice attack by Criddle. Sent back 3 to the Thunder. Dyer, Barbosa, right side, a left-handed attack by Perez. Diving dig by the Liberty. Coming back 3 again. This time Force has the pass. Barbosa uses hands. High set, hits the roof. Criddle's aware, sends it deep. Liberty's gonna keep it alive. Longest rally of the set. It's gonna hit the roof and come back over. Thunder are gonna catch a break on that one. These low-hanging basketball ceilings so far have played into the Thunder's favor. They'll rotate again now. Fleming in to serve. Aaron into the front row. Perez and Force to the bench in an 8-7 match. Second set here in Grapevine, Texas. Fleming with the serve, left side of your screen. Into the seam, passes high in the back row. Bump set, cross-court attack. Easily dug by Barbosa. Criddle gets under it. Attack from Aaron, goes to the middle back and into the next court. Kill for the Thunder, and we are even again, knotted up at 8. Second tie of the set. Power serve by Fleming, cross court, passes high into the rafters, and the Thunder have recaptured the lead. The Thunder faithful getting into it off camera left. Another quick serve by Fleming. This time she goes down the left sideline. Set with hands, big jumping back row attack is long and out of bounds. Thunder will score yet again. It's been a 4-point run for True Fleming. This time a higher serve. We've got a quick whistle and we're calling for a replay. Ball on the court. As we told you, that's prone to happen in a facility like this. You can get a better view of the facility in the background of your picture here as we're facing the interior this time. Flatter serve by Fleming, pass tight to the net. Left side set, hit between the blockers, and that's going to be down for a kill. Thunder are going to have to close the block on that outside hitter. Thunder set up and serve receive. It's Dyer, Fleming, and Criddle left to right. Easy serve, played to the right by Dyer. Criddle brings it back into play. Thunder send it over free. Now Liberty struggling to control. Coming back row. They like that back row swing. This time it's wide and out of bounds. I don't see a lot of teams as comfortable swinging out of the back row as the Waco Liberty have seemed to be so far. Here's rotation 6 and a beautiful serve by Criddle, mishandled by the middle back. It's coming back to the Thunder free. Criddle gets there in time. Helped by Leonard. Thunder send it over with a reverse free ball back to base. High set to the middle, and this time she slashes it into the right back. Barbosa cannot defend, and the Liberty will score. Leonard did have the block up in front of her, but after the last time she blocked that girl, she didn't want any more piece of that. She decided to hit around the block. Thunder lead by 1. Flat serve into the net. Thunder lead by 2. They'll rotate again. Sanborn now checks back into the game for Olivia Cox. We're in rotation 1. Thunder leading by 2. And Coach Chris continues to tell her to be aggressive. She goes right after the libero. Perfect pass to the net. But the set is off target and the Thunder get a free ball. Barbosa's pass is much better. She sets herself up for a push attack. That won't fall. Coming free to the Thunder. Dyer, middle of the floor. Sanborn sends it over in 2 and wins on the dump. Beautiful dump by Lexi Sanborn. She has to stay underneath the top of the net on that attack as a back row player. She is not allowed to cross the top of the net plane, and she does so beautifully there. The celebration is short-lived, however, as the next serve is in the net. Rotation 2 for the Liberty. Drop serve in front of Fleming, good for an ace. Liberty are not going to go quietly. And you'd expect nothing less than a tournament of this magnitude. Coach Chris knows it, and he's going to spend the timeout talking about it. Timeout on the floor, it's Thunder 13. Liberty 12, you're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV. We want to take advantage of this timeout to give a shout out to Cowboy Plumbing. Thanks to Cowboy Plumbing for their continued support of Thunder Volleyball. We couldn't do it without you. Well, Coach Chris decides that he doesn't need much of that timeout. Just a moment to speak some words to the team. He puts them back on the floor, and they are ready to go.
Let's go,
Thunder lead 13-12, win the second set of this two-set affair in Grapevine, Texas, between your NB Thunder and the Waco Liberty. We are at the Homeschool State Championships, the 2022 Dallas Angels Classic, and the Liberty pull it off out of the timeout. Serve hits the net and gets a friendly roll into Thunder territory. We are knotted up once again, tied at 13. Thunder won the first set, 25-15, looking to close things out here in set number 2. Better set this time to Barbosa. Passes straight to her setter, who goes right back to Barbosa with the hammer kill. Beautiful left side attack. Sarah Barbosa showing off all of her skills, passing and hitting there, allowing the Thunder to side out and rotate. That'll bring Jocelyn Perez and Emily Force back onto the floor. Force will serve in rotation 2. Force with a serve short, that's an ace! Beautiful placement by Force. That ball already dropping in altitude before it crested the net and fell right in the donut hole on the Liberty side of the floor. They'll be more alert to that attack this time. Force will pick a different target. This time she goes in front of the libero. Back to back, Jack. That's 2 in a row for Emily Force. Thunder have opened up a 3-point lead. Force hits her spot again, but no hat trick. Oh, this time a poorly set ball is going to be whistled for a double. Very badly mishandled by the Liberty setter. And finally the Thunder have the run they've been seeking all set. This time flat and at the middle back. Passes high toward the net. Back set, right side attack. Block touch by Leonard. Perez is underneath. Now Sanborn sets from the back row. Beautiful attack in the seam by Barbosa. Not going to be rescued. 3-4 touches. Thunder will get the kill. They go up by 5. And the Liberty need a timeout to talk about it. They walk off the floor with their heads held low. Thunder will celebrate, leading 18-13. You're watching Thunder Volleyball on Thunder TV.
You're in the wrong position, dude. You need to be like on NFL TV or ESPN.
This stuff pays no money. That's the thing.
You're doing a great job.
I appreciate it. This is what I did in college. I studied it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I did it for years, but it makes no money. And so now I do it for fun. We're here. When I don't have things
You do a great job.
Good. That's why I started this. My mom watches at home.
Okay, awesome.
And she wants to know what's going on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have fun with it. A rowdy Thunder crowd welcomes the team back onto the floor, and a quick serve by Force. An untouched ace out of the timeout. All you could ask for. She drops it right in front of the line judge. No question about it. He was looking right at it.
Come on, Emily, keep it up.
I think the Liberty still haven't touched the ball. It went on to the next court, and they threw it right back to Force. Thunder by 6. Force goes to her right. The libero's pass tight to the net, sent over in 2. That's a sign of desperation. Second set touched by Dyer, rescued by Barbosa. between the antenna. Middle attack, blocked by Leonard. Ailey Leonard is owning that game right there in the middle of the court. Here's Leonard with the left-handed swing, hits it wide and out of bounds. Well, she's owning it defensively anyway. 19-14, Thunder by 5. It's Perez, Dyer, and Force in serve receive, left to right. Serve is at Force, down low. She squats and can't get there in time. On ace, off the outstretched platform of Emily Force. This time she aggressively mishits the serve, short and into the net. Thunder by 5, they need 5. The middle blockers will exchange. That means as Leonard moves to the front row, she'll come out of the game, or to the back row rather, and Dyer will serve for her. It's a beautiful serve, results in a free ball back to the Thunder. Dyer's pass tight to the net. Sanborn sends it over in 2. The pass by the Liberty, too tight to the net to handle. Thunder will score on the mistake. Wimberly sets up for her second serve of the run. 2 steps, a hop and a pop, right at the right back. Passes perfect to the net. Left side attack is a standing down ball. Force's pass is perfect. Set by Sanborn inside. Barbosa shoves it deep, and I don't think it's playable. Kill by Sarah Barbosa, right in the 6 hole. Thunder up by 7, and they need 3 to cap this match. This thing was tied at 13 before the Thunder opened up a late set run. Beautiful short serve by Dyer. That's an ace. Beautiful placement by Haley Dyer. She knew where her opponent was and where she wanted to put the ball. She did both with perfection. Dyer continuing to work the left side of your screen. This time she goes deep. Middle back pass is up. Bump set to the back row. Hard swing, right side. Sanborn digs. It's hung up in the basketball goal. Coming down. Dyer stays with it, sends it over. Thunder alive. Rally still coming. Set over into the surprise dump push. Caught Perez napping. Liberty starting to resort to some desperation play here, but that only works a few times. Thunder have a 7-point lead. Force, Dyer, and Barbosa in serve receive. It's right at Dyer. She shuffles under it. Plays it with hands. High bump set. Back row to Force. That attack is into the net. Back-to-back points by the Liberty. Serve left side. This time Force has it up. Too tight to the net. Sanborn tries to send it over in 2. Not going to work. She's tried that twice already, and this time the Liberty are alert to it. They block it back over onto the Thunder side. Slow roll back to the Liberty while Coach Chris gives some instruction and the Thunder reset the defense. Smart tactical play by the Thunder here at the homeschool state championship. Serve is to the right side now. Barbosa with the best pass we've seen yet. Back set behind Sanborn, too tight to the net. That's 4 in a row for the Liberty. Thunder lead cut to 4. Thunder need a side out here to stop the bleeding. High serve this time, long and out of bounds. Just missed on the end line, but called by the line judge. Fortuitous for the Thunder indeed. That'll bring Sarah Barbosa to the line to serve for match point. Olivia Cox checks into the game for Sanborn. She'll play left side hitter. Barbosa's serve is at the libero. Pass rattles around the back row. Back row attack is out in front of Dyer. Liberty won't die yet. Side out Liberty, 24-20 our score. Force calls out the serve receive instructions. It's Cox, Force, and Dyer. Quick serve to the middle. Force gets under it.